Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, the heat wave is back with a vengeance for parts of England and Wales this week, and that means more hardship for farmers who are already struggling to cope with the impact of the unprecedented temperatures and drought. They've been promised extra help by the Environment Secretary, Michael Gove. But Jessica Savage has been down to one farm to see how shortages are already affecting them.
Go on, go on, go on.
This animal feed was supposed to be saved for the winter, but for weeks now on this farm in Kent, it's being used every day. With healthy grass in short supply and 200 cows that need to be fed, this farmer says he's had no choice.
If we start earlier, feeding them more, unless we've got extra stocks, we're going to be having to manage the ration through the winter quite tightly, and we're likely to run out in the spring unless we're able to get a good crop of maize off this year, which is in the lap of the gods.
So far this year, the weather gods at least have played havoc for farming. First too much rain and now drought mean that stocks are running low.
So to put the shortage into perspective, these cows would normally eat about 40 kilos of fresh grass every single day. But at the moment, because of the dry weather, it just isn't available. Instead, they're only getting about 5 kilos. And that's why farmers are having to supplement their feed with stocks that are normally reserved for the colder winter months.
On top of that, the dry conditions mean cows are also producing less milk.
We've seen a drop of about 4 to 5 litres per cow per day over this drought period, and consequently, not only has it been a production drop, we've also had to incur higher feed costs to keep the cows going, keep production going. So that's had also an effect on our bottom line.
Farmers say a loss in both production and profit, as well as rising dairy prices globally, could soon hit consumers where it hurts. And today, at an emergency drought summit held by the National Farmers Union, leaders said that's something they think everyone wants to avoid.
Retailers will be doing everything they can to make sure there aren't any price spikes. But I guess it's why we are making the case to government that actually market failure measures, volatility is incredibly important. You have to take that seriously because otherwise you do see price spikes.
At today's summit, the Environment Secretary promised support.
We want to make sure that farmers have access to the water they need in order to make sure that crops can grow. We want to make sure that farmers have access to the feed that livestock needs in order to ensure that we can have food production maintained and healthy and successful farm businesses. And we'll do whatever it takes in order to make sure that our farmers can continue to run successful businesses and that food supplies can continue to be healthy.
While those assurances are likely to be welcomed by farmers like William, what he could really do with now is more rain.
Jessica Savage reporting there.